My dear, take a deep breath and give yourself this moment. This moment is for you, just as you are. You don't need to fix anything right away. You don't need to change overnight. All that is needed right now is a gentle willingness. That's all. Not a plan, not perfection, not proof. Just the smallest spark of willingness to see things differently, to think something new, to feel just a little safer in your own being. That willingness holds the key to everything. It is the doorway to healing, to peace, to freedom from the old thoughts that kept you small and unsure. Sometimes we believe we have to work so hard to feel better. We think healing must be a struggle or a long, painful process. But what if it isn't? What if true change begins the moment we say, I am open to feeling better? What if we don't need to know how? What if we only need to be willing? That willingness softens the mind. It opens the heart. It sends a signal to the universe that says, I'm ready to be supported. And when we do that, we are met with love. So right now, without needing to know how anything will happen, simply place your hand over your heart and say softly, I am willing. Say it again. Let it wash through you like warm water. I am willing. You see, love does not rush. Love does not demand. Love waits with patience until you are ready. And the moment you are even slightly willing, love enters. That is all it takes. It's such a powerful truth that many overlook it. They think change must come from pressure or pushing or force. But you are not here to force yourself into growth. You are here to bloom. And flowers don't force themselves open. They unfold when the light touches them. Your willingness is that light. You may not know how to stop worrying. That's okay. Just be willing to learn how. You may not know how to love your body. That's okay too. Just be willing to see it with new eyes. Even if it feels strange at first, keep gently offering that willingness. You are not doing this alone. Life, with all its wisdom, is walking with you. Life responds to your willingness with gentle, loving hands. When we are willing, we begin to see. We begin to notice the small things that once felt invisible. We hear the quiet voice within that says, you are loved. We sense a presence, a safety, a support. Our mind begins to soften, and in that softening, healing begins. So often we look for big moments, for thunder and lightning, but healing is more like dew on the grass in the early morning. It's quiet, it's calm. It simply appears when the time is right. And that time comes through your willingness. There is a part of you right now, maybe small, maybe quiet, that already wants to feel better. It wants peace. It wants rest. It wants to know it is safe to grow. Let that part of you lead. Let it whisper to the rest of you. It's okay. We can try. We can start. This is the voice of love inside you. It is never harsh. It never judges. It simply invites you home. The willingness to change is like opening a window. It doesn't fix the room, but it lets in the fresh air. And that fresh air begins to clear out the heaviness. You may not even feel the change right away. That's okay. Just keep the window open. Keep saying, I am willing to see this differently. I am willing to feel something new. I am willing to believe I am lovable. Sometimes we resist willingness because we think it means weakness. But my dear, willingness is a strength. It is a deep, quiet courage that opens the heart to healing. When you say, I am willing, you are saying, I trust something greater than my fear. And that is one of the most powerful choices you can make. So today, begin there. Don't worry about doing it perfectly. Don't worry if the old thoughts still come. Just keep bringing yourself back to this simple truth. I don't have to know everything. I don't have to be perfect. I just have to be willing to heal, willing to love, willing to grow. That willingness is the key to everything beautiful that is waiting for you. Now, let's take another gentle breath. Let it flow in and out with ease. With each breath, soften a little more. With each breath, say quietly in your heart, I am willing. I am willing to change. I am willing to receive. And as you say these words, know that all of life is gently responding. You are not alone. You are deeply supported. You are safe to begin. The mind is like a garden, rich with the soil of possibility. And in this garden, every thought is a seed. Some of the seeds we've planted are flowers, joy, peace, love. Others are weeds, fear, doubt, worry. But here's the beauty. No matter what was planted in the past, we can choose what we plant now. We can gently pull out the weeds and make space for something better. And that begins with the thoughts we feed. The brain is not fixed. It is soft, like clay in the hands of an artist. It shapes itself around our repeated choices. Every time we think a thought, especially a strong emotional one, the brain makes a little pathway. And the more we think that same thought, the stronger that path becomes. That is why some beliefs feel so real, so automatic. It's because we've walked those paths many times. But just as easily as we created them, we can create new ones. The key is consistency and kindness. You don't need to punish yourself for the old thoughts. They were simply habits, nothing more. And habits can change. Just like we can train the body, we can retrain the mind. We can say, thank you, old thought, but I'm choosing a new way now. Imagine holding a watering can in your hand. Each time you think a loving, peaceful thought, you are watering the flowers in your garden. When you think thoughts like, I am enough, or I am safe, you are helping those flowers grow stronger. And when the old weeds come up and say, you can't, or you're not worthy, you simply notice them and say, I don't need to water you anymore. This is how we repattern the brain, not with force, but with gentle awareness, not with shame, but with love. The mind responds so beautifully to kindness. When you speak to it with care, it listens, it softens, it begins to shift. You may not see the results right away, but change is happening beneath the surface, just like seeds growing underground before they bloom. It's important to understand that the brain is always learning. It learns from our focus, our repetition, and our emotion. When you bring a warm, loving feeling to a new thought, the brain lights up. It takes notice. It begins to build that new path. So the more we practice thinking thoughts that support us, the easier it becomes. It's like learning to ride a bike. It takes time, but once you've got it, it becomes second nature. If a negative thought comes up, don't scold yourself. Don't worry. Just say, oh, there you are again. I see you. And then offer a new thought in its place, something gentle, something kind. I am doing the best I can. I choose peace now. These are powerful tools, and each time you use them, your brain begins to shift. And here's something beautiful. Our body responds to this new thinking too. When we change our thoughts, our breath changes, our muscles relax, our energy lifts. The body begins to feel safer. It begins to trust. This is the mind-body connection in action. You are not just changing your brain, You are changing your whole experience. So today, plant a new seed, even if it's small, even if it feels unfamiliar. Say to yourself, it's safe to think loving thoughts. It's safe to feel good. I am planting the seeds of a new life. These words may feel strange at first, but keep saying them. Keep feeling them. They are beginning to grow. Healing is not a straight line. Some days the old thoughts will be strong, but that's okay. You are stronger. You have new seeds, and you are learning to water them with love. Keep going, my dear. The garden of your mind is blooming, one thought at a time. And it all begins with the gentle act of being willing. There is a quiet kind of magic that begins when awareness enters the mind. Not the kind of awareness that criticizes or points fingers, but the soft, observing kind, the one that simply notices. When we begin to notice the thoughts we think each day, something begins to shift. We are no longer lost in the pattern. We are standing slightly outside of it, seeing it for what it is. This is not judgment, it is clarity, and clarity is healing. Awareness allows us to gently ask, is this thought helpful? Without needing to answer right away, just asking the question brings space. It loosens the grip of the thought. Many thoughts we carry are old echoes, things we picked up years ago without knowing we were carrying them. Some were given to us by people who were in pain themselves. Others were adopted in moments of fear or confusion. They are not our fault, and we do not need to blame ourselves for thinking them. All we need is to bring awareness to them, to see them without fear. Try this little practice. Sit quietly and let one thought rise. It could be a familiar one, something that repeats often. Perhaps it says, I'm not good enough, or things never work out for me. Just observe it. Don't fight it. Don't push it away. Look at it gently, as if you were looking at a cloud passing in the sky. Then, with kindness, ask yourself, is this true? Often you'll notice a softening. The thought may lose some of its weight, its intensity. This is the power of awareness. It brings truth, and truth brings freedom. Now, if the thought feels heavy, you don't need to replace it right away. You can just sit with it. You can say, this thought has been here for a while, like an old visitor that shows up uninvited. And just like a visitor, it does not have to stay forever. The more we see our thoughts with compassion instead of fear, the less control they have over us. Awareness grows with practice. Each day, you can check in with your inner world. You might place a hand over your heart and ask, what am I thinking right now? How does this thought make me feel? Is there something softer I can think? These small questions are like turning on a gentle light in a dark room. You don't need to fix the room right away. Just let the light reveal what's there. When we do this regularly, the brain begins to trust. It realizes it doesn't have to run on old programs. It can learn new ones. It can adapt. The mind is not the enemy. It is simply following what it was taught. But now, with your awareness, you are becoming the teacher. You are showing your mind a new way to be. Some days, awareness feels easy. Other days, the old thoughts are loud. That's okay. Let those days be what they are. Your awareness is like the sun. It always returns. It doesn't need to force anything. It just shines. So today, take a few minutes to be still. Close your eyes. Listen to your thoughts as if you were listening to a river. Let them flow. And as they move, say to yourself, I am aware. I am learning to listen to myself with love. I am safe to see the truth. You are doing beautifully. Just by reading these words, by taking this time, you are building a new relationship with your mind, one rooted in kindness, in curiosity, in peace. In many of us, there's a voice that became familiar early in life, a voice of criticism. It may speak in harsh tones or with quiet doubt. It might say we're not doing enough, not trying hard enough, not being good enough. This voice is not our truth. It is a pattern, a very old one, passed down and reinforced over time. And now you are ready to let it go. Replacing criticism with compassion is not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to respond to ourselves with care instead of punishment. When a mistake happens, we don't need to shout inside our minds. We don't need to shrink in shame. We can pause and say, "It's okay. I'm learning. I'm growing." That one moment of kindness breaks the chain of self-judgment. It interrupts the cycle. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to love, to grow, to learn. And growth is never a straight line. It twists and turns. It takes time. Compassion is the nourishment that helps us along the way. Like water to a thirsty plant, it restores us. Affirmations can be a beautiful tool here, not because they are magic words, but because they remind us to speak differently to ourselves. Try saying, "I am willing to see myself with kindness." Let the words rest in your body. Let them echo in your heart. Even if you don't fully believe them yet, they plant a seed. A new tone begins to form, and that tone becomes a pattern. You may notice the old voice still pops up. That's normal. When it does, meet it with softness. Say, "I hear you, but I choose something kinder now." That choice sends a message to the brain. This is the new path we're taking. And with each repetition, that path becomes easier to walk. Criticism creates tension in the body. The shoulders rise, the jaw tightens, the stomach knots. But compassion softens. It relaxes. It brings breath back into the spaces that we're holding so much. When you speak gently to yourself, the body responds. It opens. It calms. It heals. There's a little child inside each of us, one that longs to be seen, to be accepted, to be embraced. When we replace criticism with compassion, we are telling that child, "You are safe with me now." We become the loving presence we may not have always received. And in that love, the wounds begin to close. Try this. Stand in front of a mirror. Look into your eyes. You may feel resistance. That's okay. Simply say, "I am doing the best I can. I am learning to love myself." Watch what rises. Let it be. And then say it again. This is mirror work. It may feel tender, even strange, but it is powerful. You are reclaiming your voice. Each time you speak with compassion to yourself, you are teaching your brain that safety exists, that love is possible, that healing is real. You are not broken. You never were. You simply carried patterns that no longer serve you. And now with love, you are letting them go. The mind will try to return to what it knows. Let it. But keep offering a new way, gently, steadily. Compassion is patient. It knows that healing takes time. And time, given with love, works miracles. So today, when the old voice appears, whisper back with kindness. Say, "You don't have to protect me with fear anymore. I choose love now. I choose grace. I choose compassion." And feel how that softens everything inside. Many of the thoughts we carry didn't start with us. They were planted long ago when we were small and the world felt very big. Sometimes we heard certain words or felt certain emotions from those around us, and our tender minds believe those things must be true. I'm not enough. I must work hard to be loved. Something is wrong with me. These thoughts became beliefs, not because they were true, but because they were repeated. Childhood is like a sponge. It soaks in everything, and the brain, still forming, begins to wire itself around the messages it receives. Some of these messages were helpful and loving. Others were heavy, confusing, or even painful. And even though we grow up, those early beliefs stay with us, running quietly beneath our choices, our relationships, our sense of self. But here's the truth, my dear. You are not your past. You are not the old beliefs. You are the awareness that sees them. And because you can see them, you can change them. You can gently say, that belief helped me survive once. But now, I choose something new. Let's take one old belief and look at it gently. Maybe something like, I'm not worthy. That belief might have been picked up from a moment of rejection or from someone else's pain. It's not your fault. It never was. And now, you can write a new belief. Try this. I am inherently worthy of love and kindness. Breathe into those words. Let them settle inside you. Repeat them slowly. They are building a new foundation. You see, beliefs are just thoughts we've practiced over time. And when we stop practicing them, they begin to fade. In their place, we can practice something better, something softer, something that supports the truth of who we are. A beautiful way to work with this is through journaling. Sit quietly and write down one belief that feels heavy. Then write, where did this come from? Let your pen move without judgment. Then write, is it still true for me? And finally, what do I want to believe instead? This process brings light to the shadows. It gives you back your power. The old beliefs will not disappear overnight. But each time you meet them with awareness and love, they lose their grip. You are not fighting them. You are outgrowing them. And that is the most natural thing in the world. As you release the past, you make space for something new. New thoughts, new experiences, new joy. You are not bound by old stories. You are writing a new one now. A story of healing, a story of truth, a story rooted in love. So today, be gentle with yourself. If an old belief rises, don't fear it. Welcome it as a chance to heal. Say softly, I see you. I know where you came from, but I am choosing a new path now. And let that path be filled with the light of truth, that you are lovable, valuable, and whole, just as you are. The body is a beautiful reflection of the mind's inner world. When thoughts are heavy or tense, the body carries that weight. It may show up as tight shoulders, a clenched jaw, or a restless stomach. Sometimes it appears as an illness or discomfort, but the body is never trying to punish. It is simply a messenger. It tells us what the mind holds inside. When we learn to listen with love and care, the body begins to heal along with the mind. Think of your body as a wise friend. It holds memories, not just of joyful moments, but also of pain and fear. It has stored emotions that may no longer serve you. When you treat your body kindly, it starts to release those old energies. It relaxes, it opens, it breathes more deeply. Healing flows naturally. Try this gentle practice. Close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath. Bring your attention to your body. Notice any places that feel tight or uncomfortable. Without trying to change anything, just acknowledge those areas with kindness. Say quietly, I see you. I honor you. Then breathe into that place and imagine sending it warmth and softness. Affirmations are wonderful here. Words like, every cell in my body responds to love, or I am safe and protected in my body, can help your body receive healing messages. Repeat them slowly, feeling each word. These affirmations are like a lullaby for your body. They soothe and comfort. Remember, the mind and body are a team. When the mind feels safe, the body relaxes. When the body relaxes, the mind feels peace. They work together in harmony. By caring for your thoughts, you care for your body. And by caring for your body, you support your mind. Each small step you take toward kindness, whether in thought, word, or action, ripples through your entire being. It is never too late to begin this healing dance. Your body is ready, your mind is ready, and you are ready. Affirmations are like gentle whispers to the brain, reminding it of new possibilities. They are not magic spells, but loving reminders of the truth we want to live by. When repeated with feeling and belief, they help create new pathways in the brain, new ways of thinking that support peace and joy. But the feeling behind the words is the most important part. Saying I am worthy is beautiful, but truly feeling worthy is what changes the mind's wiring. So take your time. Repeat your affirmations when you feel calm, when you feel hopeful, or even when you feel challenged. Let the feelings rise naturally. Try writing your affirmations down. Place them where you can see them during the day, on your mirror, in your journal, or even as a note on your phone. Reading and hearing these words often invites the brain to accept them as truth. Over time, the brain grows more comfortable with these new thoughts and begins to favor them over the old limiting ones. Remember, this is a gentle process. You are not rushing or forcing. You are lovingly guiding your mind toward new, healthy habits. With each affirmation, you water the seeds of a new garden, one filled with kindness, hope, and possibility. Every moment is a fresh chance to choose again. The mind is like a river, flowing constantly. Sometimes the current takes us to familiar places, old patterns and habits. But in each moment, there is an opportunity to steer the river in a new direction. Choosing to think differently is a powerful act. It may seem small, but it is mighty. Each choice sends a signal to the brain. This is the path we want to follow now. And with repeated choices, the brain reshapes itself, making the new path easier to travel. Say to yourself gently, I am willing to think in new, healthy ways. Let that be a daily reminder that you have the power to change your story. You are not a prisoner of the past. You are the creator of your present and future. The river may sometimes feel strong and wild, pulling you back to old ways. That is natural. Be patient with yourself. When you find yourself drifting, just bring your awareness back. Say, I choose peace now, and allow the current to soften. Daily practices help anchor this new way of being. Gratitude, mindful breathing, and gentle affirmations are like anchors that keep your mind steady. They remind you of your strength and your worth. Begin your day by naming 3 things you are grateful for. This simple practice shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance. It opens your heart and invites joy in. Before sleep, repeat your affirmations softly. Let them lull you into a peaceful rest. Mirror work is a powerful tool too. Looking into your own eyes and speaking kindly to yourself builds courage and self-love. It may feel tender at first, but with time, it becomes a sacred ritual of healing. And on days when doubt or fear arise, treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a dear friend. Say, "It's okay to feel this way. I am here for you." This warmth breaks the cycle of self-criticism and invites peace. Remember, progress is not a straight path. Sometimes it feels slow. Sometimes it feels like a dance of 2 steps forward and 1 step back. That is perfectly okay. What matters is that you keep coming back to yourself with love. At the heart of this journey is one beautiful truth. You are already enough. You have always been enough. The willingness to heal, to grow, and to love yourself is a sign of your deep, innate wisdom. You are exactly where you need to be. So as you close this time together, take a moment to breathe deeply. Feel the kindness in your heart. Feel the strength in your willingness. Know that with each gentle step, you are repatterning your mind. You are creating a life filled with peace, love, and joy. Say quietly to yourself now, "I am willing to heal. I am willing to grow. I am willing to love myself deeply and fully." Let these words rest inside you like a warm embrace. Thank you for being here, for giving yourself this gift of love and willingness. The path ahead is bright, and you are walking it beautifully. Keep trusting yourself. Keep loving yourself. You are worthy of all the healing and happiness the universe has to offer.